Why joyful states are followed by unhappy ones. Thanks to knowledge and techniques, we have the opportunity to improve ourselves, to reach fairly harmonious states when our soul is singing. But then something happens suddenly, and it ceases to sing. The reason for this is probably not the fact that these techniques and practices do not work, but that you don't really use them anymore, or cannot use them, or they stop working for you. Can we say that it is like a sign of the soul, of the spirit, that indicates there is a dead end, that it is necessary to go to the next level of understanding, because such states can last for a few months, and they cause us to change. There is a term in Iissiidiology, self-cognition. In order to realize yourself in some vital interests, you should have reasons for such realizations. Very often, there is a lack of reason due to the fact that some information contradicts the very mechanism of this interest execution. Often, in order to satisfy yourself in inadequacy of this interest, that it is false or has ceased to be of interest to you, ceased to attract your attention, or to further delve into this interest, you may need to cognize something else in your life to experience other, newer states. These states may last from a few minutes or seconds to a few weeks, months, and even years. In this case, you are accumulating various different qualitative interrelations that allow you to better understand what is your more true interest. Then it may happen that the interest which moved you towards the changes in your life initially will turn out to not be of interest to you and not necessary. And at the same time, you will approach the new understanding of something else, something deeper, or even qualitatively different. And is the word resonance acceptable to be used as an explanation that she has entered the state of resonance with something or someone? No. We are talking about the fact that some states appear which cannot be called happy or cannot be considered as satisfying to you compared to some previous or future states, which you imagine to yourself as to how you should feel in more qualitative realizations. Whatever you do does not make you happy, and it does not meet your desires. Then, depression, half-depression, or pre-depressionary states develop. Such states provide an opportunity to think about the correctness of the interest, which now occupies your focus dynamics, i.e., leads to the necessity of analysis, of inner inspection within yourself, leads to the comparison of something with something else. This is self-cognition. This is the access to other own protoformic developmental directions, to other possibilities for the realization of other interests. This is necessary in order to understand whether you exactly need this specific interest. For example, the development in Luvumic direction, a Iissiidiology term meaning synthesis between altruism and intellect, and to generally understand what is meant by to develop in Luvumic direction. It is not correct that there is only one Luvumic path. No, because it consists of a large number of conceptions, supplementing it by other protoformic forms. Iissiidiology term meaning information structure of any conception, diffusively interacting with its conceptions, because we ultimately learn life, and we get to know ourselves as people in this general flow, which includes a lot of other experience accumulation, which is not our typical type with our human direction, but which are necessary for us as people to move more harmoniously, more correctly, to understand the world around us, to be more like people than animals.